Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you all have an amazing day. Today I'll be showing you all the lineups for setups for Cypher and Heaven, all the post plans, all the lurking, everything possible to discuss with Cypher. So let's just get straight into the video. So let's start with defense on A side. On A side, my best setup I always do is I will start a round. I would come straight up to Heaven, and I'll put one trap down there. We all know if there is a raise, we lift it up a little bit. If there is no raise, you can just put it all the way in the ground. And you aim at this part right there, the graffiti, and just press Q. It will land there. And for the second trap, you either put a trap there or a trap here. So what I usually do is I put the first trap here. For the first round, I only buy a frenzy, one trap, and one cage. So that's for the pistol round. And you would put your camera up here. And you would play Heaven. That my first round would look like this. So I'll just have one tripwire, one cage, and a frenzy, and I'll just sit on my cam. And I usually tell my teammates to hold this side here, or if they're confident enough with their aim and pistol round, they can go and play this part here. Especially if there's a Phoenix, I would let Phoenix play the first round there to flash and get a kill. So it will let people from A long push. Or if I'm playing solo, I'll just stay in Heaven until I see someone. Sometimes they destroy my cam when they see it, sometimes not. And if they destroy my cam, I'll just stay here and wait. I'll not peek until someone destroys this trap or gets into it. If they get into it, that's the easiest kill of your life. You just open cage and spray it or tap it or headshot it, whatever. And if they just destroy it, you still open the cage. You just open the cage and peek with it, because they will come in from the cage. You will be panicked, like maybe I'm backside, maybe I'm here, maybe I'm here. So they'll be panicked, like looking around. So you can get one pick right there. That's for the pistol round. For the second round, what I usually do is I put the same setup. I know everyone is gonna say, oh, they already know where the first trap is, they will just go in and destroy it. That's the point. I wanna bamboozle them with the first trap. I wanna make them go and focus on the first trap so they don't know where the second trap is. So what I do is I put the second trap here and I put a cage here. And in the second round, if you guys wanna do bonus, if you want the first round, we'll do bonus, so it's a Spectre. So I will do the same thing. I'll put the camera at the same spot up here. If they destroy it, maybe I can change it, put it there. So I'll hold this, and this is much better because you can see people when if someone's lurking or shift walking, you can see them from both angles. So what you do is you wait again for people to come in. Most probably Jet will come in, like hungry for kills. He will dash, get into trap. Rena will come in, rushing, flashing from this side. He will get stuck in the trap. Or they smart enough to know that there was a trap there in the first round, so they will be like, okay, let's slow it down, let's see where the tripwire is, destroyed, and go in. So of course, if they destroy if they hit the first tripwire, boom,
cage triggered,
cage and easy kill. If they destroy it, you open this cage and you wait for them to hit this one. It's either they push this part or they hit the second tripwire here, down here. If they hit this tripwire here, they're gonna be tilted, like, you know, the enemy's gonna be tilted, like, oh, we hit the tripwire twice. So let's switch sides, so they will go maybe B or C. We'll get into that later. Let's just finish all the setups on A side first. So if I keep spamming A side, if I keep like playing A side a lot, never use the same set of traps. Always, you know, be switchy between them, but always put the first one there. I don't know, like I always put the first one there. They get bamboozled by it. They would either rush this one or this one, or this part, I mean. So if they rush this, let's say the second round, they went in and they got bamboozled in both of the traps. So what you do is the third round, I mean whatever, next round you're gonna play A side. When you play on A, you put the first trap there and the second trap here. And you put a cage above it and a cage there. And the same thing, you just wait, he hits, you kill them. If he didn't hit, destroy, you open the cage. Mostly Jet players, when they hit the first trap, they will just dash straight in. Because they want to surprise Cypher, like, oh, he's waiting for us, they want to surprise him. And eventually he will hit this trap here. I will be adding some clips for you guys from my gameplays with Cypher on Heaven.
Oh, this is a nice spot. This goes here. That goes there. Caught one. Cage trigger. Yes, this should do. That goes there. Oh, this is a nice spot. This
بتبقى حر.
tripwire destroy. Cage careful now. Cage trigger.
Okay. So yeah, if he hits the tripwire and you're here, boom, cage and easy kill. Okay, a third trap that I mean as another set of traps is for people who like to play on site. Wait, before we move to the next traps, if they keep knowing that your camera, you put your cameras up here, you can put your cam here actually. And never open this cam until they plant. You just wait here, play with your audio. I mean, play on the audio, listen to the footsteps, listen to them breaking traps, listen to them planting. Once you hear them planting, if you have like cages, like here and here, you can open them to distract them.
Cage trigger.
Then check cam, check where they are. If he's planting here, you can tag him. Actually, the point of this cage is nice because if you're more of a heaven player, you can put a cage here and a cage here and a tripwire there. Oops, and a tripwire here. And you wait for them to hit the first one or destroy it, or hit the second one or destroy it. And once you hear them planting, you can just open this and open this and jump here and whoops, and boom, you're on the guy who's planting. Now you try, it's an aggressive play, I know, but you do that coordinating with your team. If your team is gonna push here, like if there is an enemy team's sage wall here, you coordinate with your team. Okay guys, you push Siri, I'm gonna jump from heaven. Like I have 2 cages, tell them you have 2 cages, you're fully covered jumping from heaven. So you know, like the enemy are gonna be like too busy looking there. They won't like actually, maybe they can hear the footstep of you jumping, but yeah, you can at least get 1 kill doing that. Anyways, and this camera is good because you can see what they call this, Siwa, and you can see aiming. Okay, another traps when I like to solo, when I solo A and my teammates, most of my teammates play B and C, I'll put this tripwire waist level. You can just find it somewhere here, so the enemy cannot jump this. They have to hit it. They have to either break it or hit it. And you put a cage above this, and you put here another waist level trap. The reason I crouch and I put it like right on my head is because they cannot crouch it and they cannot jump it. It's high. The only one who can actually get through this traps are Omen, Jet, and Euro. The people who can TP. But yeah, so you have these traps. Now you can leave just A site, and at that point you can just go and play. You can play here to listen to footsteps when they come sewer, or play with B to help your teammates in B. But anyways, you still have your setups there, and if ever they break it, you just open cam and check how many is inside. You know, get info. So yeah, those are one set of traps. The other way of trapping A, you can put a trap here in the middle, and you can put a trap here. Because mostly people, you know, like they were Russian, they wanna plant. So when they plant, you know already if someone crossed this part, you would know someone crossed. And this tripwire is good if you're playing heaven with like Odin or Vandal. You can wallbang people. Like usually people will come and hide here, and no one shifts walks this area from the enemy because they would never expect that there's a tripwire here. So they can just like, okay, I'm gonna hide in hell, and oops, I hit a trap, and boom, you wallbang him from here. That would be an easy kill. Another set of tripwires is here. You place this like at the very ground. Yeah, I usually do this in the eco rounds, and I'll play with a judge or a spectre or something. I would, if my teammates tell me I solo, I'll put a tripwire here, waist level. So if someone crossed this, I know someone crossed it, and I'll just play at this angle. And this is the easiest skills because people usually they never expect tripwires here, to be honest, from like any enemy. They just check this part, and they want to rush and check this part, so they will go up fast. They don't want to shift walk it, because if they shift walk it, you can see them. You have the peak advantage. But yeah, anyways, you just wait for them to peek, and then just tap the hell out of them. Easy kills. What else? I think that's all for A site. Yeah, the tripwire is just evolved from this part, here as well, here. But yeah, those are my tripwires for A site. Let's move to C site. Now that we are on C site, usually the traps I'll put one. Let's say, okay, wait, let me get this straight. For people who play C on the first round, you can actually just put one tripwire here. If there is a raise, you lift it up a little bit. Or if you like playing C garage, you can put this here west level. You know, so if you can just leave garage and you play two on C side. So if someone breaks this, you know, you can help your teammate on C, and if someone breaks it, you know that there is already someone in garage. But yeah, so yeah, one tripwire here. That's for the pistol round. But like if you're already full buy and you have 2 tripwires, you can place one here with a cage in it, and one here with a cage in it. And the camera, there is a lot of positions here to put the camera. At first I used to put my cam there, like here, so I can see people coming in from both sides. Like I will just hold it like this, you can see both angles. Sometimes I put my cam here. This one you can see people, like at the very right you can see people coming from C long, sorry. It's also nice for garage, you can see their footsteps, I mean their legs if they're crossing there. And for this camera, you just come here at the very corner. You look down here, then you look a little bit to the right, then more to the right, boom. Then you just jump. And this cam, you can see people in C long. But this cam is easily destroyed because it's really good for info. Because people can actually see it. You see, they can see it from here. If you open it, boom, they can see it. So yeah. And also they can see the cam here, like this one, the one I put here. They usually see it from this part. Here. They can destroy it. Ooh. But yeah. That's for the cameras. Okay, now let's say I put the 2 tripwires there and I put my cam up there. And I have a vandal. And they are pushing me. They are pushing me in C long. So your friends will come and help. They will most probably just hold garage. I usually tell my teammates, do not let people in from garage. If you let people in from garage, that's the time I'm gonna die. Let me handle C long first. So they try to fight people in garage. If they cannot fight and they just fall back and people from garage come in, you have to be quick, you know, like you have to be like, because if they push here, they hit this one, you open it and you peek them. But at the same time, you're afraid people are gonna push from here. What I do in that situation, if someone like will push this part, like they will double push both sides, is I open this one and I go inside of it and I kill, and I just wait inside. I try to observe what's happening, either they're gonna push me or not. Then I would open the other one and go backside if the trap is not destroyed yet. And at this time, sometimes people will just wait here like this for you to peek or something. They'll not destroy it, so you get surprised. So you have to be like fully aware of what's happening here. But yeah, for C side, that's my only setup that I do, and it usually works. It works really good, especially with people pushing. I can hold this angle pretty much okay. You can hold it from really different places. You can hold it from up here, because they will think they'll let first the enemy get used for you to be playing backside. So when they go and they don't check this area, they usually go for backside. At that time, you can play platform. So you can play it from up here. You can play it from down here. Especially if you can put the trap at the very back here. So if they push it, you have a vision of it. You can shoot people. And yeah, you can play it from this part. But if you think the enemies are too much and you cannot do anything, you just fall back to CT and wait for your teammates. But yeah, that's for C side. Let's go to garage. There is really nice setups in garage, but I'm not a fan of playing garage because usually I would have a Phoenix on my team. He knows how to handle garage nicely. Usually the duelist would love to play garage, because especially if Reyna or Phoenix, you flash here, get one peek and fall back. But anyways, so yeah, for garage you can usually just come here and put one tripwire there. You put your cam up here. You put a cage there, and you can put a one-way cage here. So yeah, oops, didn't mean that. So yeah, when they push in, you can just like wait for them to, to push. Actually, no, you shouldn't put the cage there. I'm sorry. You put the cage here. So yeah, when they push in, you just open. They will hit the tripwire. You open the cage. You can wall bang this easily. If you can get a pick, then you open this and you can see their foot from here. They cannot see you. This angle is actually so OP, but I never play garage, so I don't really have clips of it. Let me show you how it will look like from their POV. So yeah, you're playing there and they hit the tripwire, one dies, other teammates pushes in.
Cage triggered.
They cannot really see much. They would mostly panic at this part, especially if they're standing here. They cannot see you. You can see like their toes. You just shoot at their toes. So yeah, that's a good setup for garage. And for B side, there is not really much in B side with Cypher. You just put a tripwire here, and you place your cam basically like anywhere. I usually place it up there. Oops. And you can hold. You can actually leave the whole B side. You just put this at a waist level, and you can help people in garage. You can help people in A. You can help people in C, and you just play. You play on your cam. If they push in, you just cage it and let your teammates rotate back, but stay on cam to tell them if someone comes in or not. But yeah, I think so. That's pretty much it for Haven in defense. Let's go to attack, because attack, a lot of fun things happen attack. Okay, so in Heaven, attack. So let's say you're on pistol round and you guys gonna go play, you're gonna push A site. So you would leave one tripwire here. This trap is really good because usually if your enemy jet is aggressive and he hears all of you pushing B, that jet will dash here and come and try to flank you. So this tripwire delays him. Light stops him. He either have to updraft it or he'll get hit to it. But people in pistol round usually they get hit into it. So yeah, you just put one trap there. If you wanna leave your camera, you can put your cam up here on this thingy. You can put your cam instead of the tripwire, and you wanna take your tripwire, put it in sewer or something. You can put your tripwire here to protect sewer and just care about long, and stay on your cam, wait for enemies to flank. Or if you don't wanna put anti-flank at all, but I would recommend to put anti-flank. You play Cypher for a reason, yeah. Usually leave at least one tripwire here. But yeah, let's say we went into A site and I never carry the spike because I usually try either I lurk or I be the one to put my traps there to delay them. So my teammates will be planting. Can I throw the bomb? Okay, here.
I have dropped the spike.
So yeah, let's do the scenario all over again. We're running in, my teammates entry, they kill one backside, it's smoked here, I'll just come here and throw one tripwire and one cage, one tripwire, one cage, and a cam, and just sit here. I usually let my teammates handle Heaven, but yeah, I put two tripwires if I don't put anti-flank, so of course one of my teammates should hold anti-flank. If I put one tripwire at the anti-flank, we will not mind the anti-flank and we'll just focus on Heaven and CT. So yeah, we have one trap here. I usually let one of my teammates play here. If someone hits this tripwire, boom, open cage, teammate peek, easy kill, I feed you. Then the teammates will be like, oh, one trap is gone, let's push again. Then so yeah, there'll be a next tripwire here, then they'll get hit into it. But usually I will just stay on my cam, I'll chill, I'll give teammates info of what's happening. So yeah, that's post plant for A site. Now let's go to post plant in C site.
I have retrieved the.
Okay, so before we get into the post plant, let's first put the anti-flanks. So you can put one anti-flank here. It's much better, you know, the further you put it, the better, because it will give you more time to prepare for the enemy. Like, don't put the anti-flank here, or don't put the anti-flank here. You know, like, the further the better. But do not put it at the sledge, because people can jump it actually from here. So, you know, just around this area is good. So yeah, the further the better. So you can be fast to react if there's people pushing. Anyways, you put anti-flank, you guys push site. Your teammates will go in, they'll plant for long. So okay, you have two cages, camera, and one tripwire. So it depends on you on how you want to utilize it. Usually a sage, if you have a sage in the team, he will wall here or wall CT. So you coordinate that with your teammate. You can put one trap here with a cage, and you cage there with a cam up here, and you just play at this angle. Hold cam, they will destroy it. You open cage, you fight them, or you can put your tripwire here, and you just sit here and wait for someone to hit it or break it. If they break it, you just open the cage and kill. So if you don't put your tripwire here and you want to put it in CT, I usually put it in CT. It's much easier kills, you know. I place it at the very ground here with a cage. People usually panic from this trap because you know you don't destroy it. They will just run onto it and they will like, oh shit, like, we're gonna die. They just want to run back. So you can pick them from this angle and kill them. But yeah, this would be the post plant for C Heaven. Now let's go for B. For B, I don't put anti-flank. It's for pushing B. We'll just go straight in because I'll utilize both of my traps both ways. I'll put a trip here with a cage and a trip here with a cage. I kind of misplaced my cage, but you know it still works because it's small. And you just, you know, slam your cam anywhere backside. The more backside, the better, because your teammates will be usually playing this angle, and you can, you know, like see both ways if they come in. Especially if you kill everyone and you know that last two are coming from, or last guy is coming from A link or C link, you just stay here and, you know, hold your cam for info. So yeah, now let's go to lurking. Lurking is the most fun thing to do with Cypher in this map because it's actually big. Like when it's big maps and you lurk with Cypher, you can cut the rotation of the enemy really easily. So what we do usually on our rounds, like if I see that we're losing and you know like rushing doesn't, we don't have the momentum together to rush together, we don't have the momentum to split, so I'll just tell my teammates, okay, 4 of you play, I mean 2 can play B, 2 play C, and let me play A alone, or I'll play C alone and 2 A to B. So we split up and I tell them to let me play solo. I will lurk and try to get 1 kill. That's one thing is powerful about Cypher, is they don't need your utilities, it's just you and your aim, you depend on yourself. So what you do for them is you put one trap here, because they're gonna place 2C and 2B, and you put while running to A you put 1 trap here. And now if someone comes from sewer, they will know, and if someone pushes mid they will know. They just have to hold window and C lobby. I tell them not to push, just to hold. Let's play for picks. And when I say play for picks, you don't play on 1 pick. You play usually on big maps like Icebox and Heaven. You play for 2 picks, because the rotation usually is really bad for the enemy. If they're playing 3v5 or 3v4, the rotation is gonna be miserable. So yeah, anyways, if you're pushing A side, if you're looking A side, what I do, like I said, I'm gonna put the trip and I will just shift walk, and I'm not gonna peek at all for like 15-30 seconds, because people who play sewer, they always have the tendency to push. And you know, sitting at this angle is OP, because whoever is pushing from sewer, they're not gonna push like this. They're gonna push like this because they don't want people from there to see them. So they're gonna be focused like this. Their aim is gonna be like this. They'll be like, oh, there's someone here. By the time they flick on you, they're already dead. So yeah, holding this angle with Cypher is really OP especially to catch people who flank off guard. And there is always, if you're playing in high elo like Plat Daya, people always farm orbs, especially if there's Phoenix or Jet. So you play in here. If no one pushes here, and there's someone before they rotate, like their teammates are gonna tell them, oh, there's a lot C, there's a lot B, there's a lot mid. So of course they're gonna rotate, but people in high elo, they tend to farm the orbs. So you know, they don't want to leave the free orb. So if they take the orb, you have 100% advantage. You just peek and you know, yeah, like you crosshair placement perfect on a headshot, you kill. Once you kill, you just run to the side, because it's always one who plays A. It's hardly two, especially when you're making much noise in C or B. So you just run to the side, run, and you put anti-flank with a cage. And if you wanna push, if you know that like all of the enemy is playing C, you push CT. But you push CT with shift walk. Anyways, you should leave the anti-flank here, just in case someone comes from here for your teammates, and you just push C. And always gun out. Of course, the enemy team will be panicking. They will be running with knives, so you can get 1 or 2 picks easily. If you get 1 or 2 picks, I would say just, you know, try to fall back and play with your teammate, or you go Heaven. Try to hold Heaven. You can, even if you have 2 traps, you can put 1 trap here for yourself, for you to go Heaven. So yeah, that's one way to lurk A. Sewer, or you kill the guy from sewer and you push, or you kill the guy from long and you push. Okay, so let's say they already know now that the way you lurk A and you wanna lurk C. So what you do, if your teammates are gonna play there, you're gonna play A, B, and you're gonna solo C. You put a trip here, and you put a trip here, and you're gonna go C. So you're gonna play C. So what you do is you shift walk again, try not to make noise. If there's an aggressive enemy team player, he will push, you kill him. Usually if you kill one, I would prefer like you rush after to get the second pick, because they will panic. They will stay back, or they're gonna fall back to CT, waiting for their teammates. So you know, like one way to get people who play behind box or platform, you don't just peek it. You know, you can ping. This is a powerful meta to know where to pre-fire. So let's say you know that there's someone playing here, so you just ping here. And you see the ping, you just make it crosshair level, and you pick it. It's a guaranteed kill. If there's someone standing there, boom, headshot easy. If there's someone box, you ping behind box, and you just pick it. You can even wall bang through this, but the wall bang won't kill him, but it will damage him enough to make him fall back. But yeah, if you kill one, you push in. Now pushing in, be careful, because people who play garage, sometimes they play down here, so you be careful with garage. If you wanna push all the way to CT, you can just, you know, cage it.
Cage triggered.
And B hop to backside. Be careful. You put 1 trip. You know, he comes with your friend, guys. B side is open. C side is open. Come, rotate. So they rotate and come plant, and you play post plant.
I have retrieved the spike.
So yeah, that's one way also to lurk C. You can also lurk garage and B, but I don't usually do it because, you know, like it's kinda the way the people hold garage and B. It's powerful, especially if it's a Phoenix and a Sage. The Sage, you just have to keep waiting for the wall to fall down. If it falls down, sometimes people who are rotating from A or garage, you know, it's a common link between everything. So there's always enemies there, and people never leave garage open. It's always a Phoenix, a Jet, or Arena playing here, flashing and jiggle peeking. So yeah, I would just recommend lurking A side and C side. And wait, I'll give you guys a bonus camera I know about it. It's not that powerful, but it's actually nice because you can check one angle without going to that angle. You can check grass without going to grass. You just come here, you crouch on this, and you go all the way to the ledge till the crosshair is on the ledge. Then you look at this brick, then you look up here in the middle. Oh my god, I didn't get my cam. Let me get my cam. Okay, got it. So you sit on the box, you go all the way to the edge. You look at this brick here at the edge, then you look up here. You take your cam out and you jump. I haven't mastered it yet, but boom, there we go. So you put the cam there and you have the best view ever. It's really powerful cam because you can see people, especially if you're pushing C, you can see people jumping from window or coming from B main pushing garage. Your team is, oh, like there's 2 people pushing garage. You can hear people running here to come C long. So it's a really nice camera. And the perks of it, you can check an angle without literally going there and checking the angle. It's just with the cam. But yeah. So yeah, if you guys like the video, make sure you guys put thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe already. I stream almost every day on Facebook and sometimes on Twitch. Links will be in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.